The role of Lucretia Lyon will be played by James Lott Jr. Next.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Nadia's theme. The Young The Restless. I love it. I love it. Hi, I'm not Lucretia Lyon. I'm James Lott Jr. You know who I am. And I'm here filling in for her while she's doing some other stuff. She's on assignment.
What could be more important than Young and the Restless?
Right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, she's alive. I don't know what she's doing, but she's doing something else. And she's here. But I'm here because I actually created the show, and I'm so glad to be with you two. You guys are great hosts.
Thank you.
I'm so happy to be with you guys actually on the show. I'm so excited. Now, I'm not alone, of course. I'm here with two people who do the show every week, and you guys have been loving them. Kiera Giavanni is sitting right next to me, girl. Where can I find you?
You can find me on all social media at Kiera Giavanni. That's Giavanni.
And my fellow Latino on the end. Yes. I would have done that. But Alexander Rodriguez.
Alexander Rodriguez, Twitter, Instagram at On The Rocks On Air, and find me at ontherocksradioshow.com.
Yeah, you are on radio.
I've been rehearsing.
We're both radio folks, so it's kind of funny. You really are on radio. So we're here. So thanks for watching us. Of course, you can follow us on iTunes, SoundCloud, YouTube under the Young and the Restless After Show. Go there. You can find the episodes, and we're on there. We also have Restless Wrap Up Facebook page, of course. You can go there and talk to us there. Use the hashtag ABTVYR or hashtag Restless Wrap Up, whatever you want to use to talk to us and continue conversation during the week. We do talk back.
We do.
We do.
Love it.
I love the comments, by the way. Some we can repeat.
Yes, some you can.
Some we can't.
but-
The ones that can't, I'm like, oh, God,
But
I
it makes
want
it
to.
better. And then the next week, they're like, okay, thank you guys for
Yes.
changing that. So it's great.
Now, I have to say something I want to say. I said this on the last show. I want to say this on this show. I'm dedicating this show to the folks in Orlando at the Pulse nightclub. And as a person who has survived a horrific attack myself that was related to who I am, my heart goes out to them and the families who are just there having a good time and just being themselves. There is no excuse for violence in any form. We can have our own opinions and beliefs, but this is America. We're Americans. We should be working together. So I dedicate this show to them.
Yes, definitely.
And this
I wore
was-
my
So-
Pride bracelet. Pride.
Oh, you did run it out. Very cool.
Yep.
You weren't it. That's good. So I'll make sure it's out. But yeah, you guys are doing a great job. I've been watching
you so
guys.
much.
I don't give you tons of notes today, but.
I know. I was like, oh, how many pages do I need to print out for these notes?
But see, Kiera, she was like, I was waiting till he finishes talking.
Oh, yeah.
And then she'll come. She'll
I'll
get
tune
on
in at
comments.
the end. I'm like, 9 unread messages. Let me catch up.
I got the message. Lucretia said James wants to talk to you, and I'm like, "Are we in trouble?" And then I saw that everybody read it, but nobody responded. I was like, "Here we go." It's like 8th grade all over again.
It's bad. I just helping you guys out because this show wasn't so to be super successful like the other two that we started before last year.
Well, let's make it happen.
Oh my God! See, I
man.
love it.
Hey, and we have red wine today.
Yes.
We're being
Which is
fancy
different,
today.
yeah.
Fancy.
I feel like an adult today. Genoa City.
Because I am an adult. I'm the oldest one here, I'm sure.
I wouldn't count on it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I feel like the UN, by the way. Like, we're representing all of...
We are.
Yes.
People of color
We
all
are.
up here. I love it. I love it. I love it. You guys wanted the show, so we're bringing it to you, and now let's talk about it.
Yes.
This week I want to give props to Alexander, who put together topics for me.
Yeah.
Did a good job
That was
today.
a tough job. Great job.
I even made, like, little titles. I'm so excited.
No, that's good. No, because I didn't tell you how to do it, but you did it.
Right.
That's why I like it. No, you did a great job. I'm totally impressed.
It's like, yes, I can still read and write.
Yes, well,
Surprise me.
College wasn't that long ago.
well, for me it was. Okay, so we're going to start out with a storyline that's very similar to one they did on General Hospital. This is really interesting. The bad seed gets resoiled. And we're talking about Max's tumor.
It's not a tumor.
Not a tumor. Now, on General Hospital, it made Franco remove his tumor, and suddenly he's a good person. So they're doing this again with Max, I guess?
Yeah, and I don't understand why tumors are the go-to thing on these soaps.
Me neither.
Something else.
Because there's like a big surgery, and then there's the hospital scenes.
Yeah.
They already have the hospital
Yeah.
set, we know, so...
Yeah, we know that very well.
That's a go-to.
Yes, they do have that set already. But it's kind of interesting. I'm like, oh, okay, so I guess he did all this bad stuff. The tumor would be gone, and suddenly we work towards being better, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, but I did like their family dynamic with Abby, so I'm glad to see she's kind of coming back around.
Yeah.
Because she's an adult now. Remember,
Exactly.
Ashley said she's an adult, so now she's an adult. But now she's trying to get in with Stitch, and she's like, I'm here for you and Max. And he's like, that's great, but don't come.
Right, yes. It's like, that's nice of you to offer, but yeah, it's okay.
But what if he's still bad after they take the tumor out? Then what?
I know.
Then you're
Then we gotta
Rodriguez.
send him to Sharon.
Then you're Rodriguez. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, that's that would be good. Because, I mean, it's a tough thing. I mean, in all seriousness, it's a tough thing. I mean, he helped killed their baby, so to speak, and she's trying to be there for Stitch. She loves Stitch.
That's tough.
It's tough. That's his child, and she's trying. I mean, I give Abby points. She's trying to work it out.
That kid is a really, really good actor.
Yes.
The scene that he had with Stitch was very touching.
I agree.
To me, it was very real. And kid actors, especially on a soap opera set, it's so fast. There's no real rehearsal, so like a kid actor has to come ready to go.
Yes.
And he was. He that was a very touching moment for him.
Jacob in here is like, I know, but I wish they could keep Max evil. It's much more fun to watch.
Much more fun, at least until they bring evil Adam back.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I know. I haven't watched the show in a little bit. I'm like, everybody's nice. Like, what's going on?
Well, we need to kick things up a little bit.
I guess so. I'm like, well, we did see that with Phyllis. I'll talk about that a little later. She was my girl this week. I loved her. I almost said something. Excuse me. What you guys don't know about me is I'm a notorious cusser, so I try to make up words. I don't do that. Cheese and crackers. Cheese and crackers.
Cheese and crackers.
Cheese and crackers.
Pineapple.
So pineapples, watermelon. I don't know. So apparently, taquito, sure. Guatemala, I don't know. So here's the thing. So it looks like when Max hugged her at the end, looks like they're gonna be okay for the next bits into surgery.
Yeah, but I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't either. Mr. Orway is doing a great job with the story. I totally agree. He plays Abby. I'm totally agree with that. Drugs are a drag.
Was that you?
That was me.
Yes.
I mean, in my culture, drugs are not usually a drag, but on the soap they are.
Yes. And there's a lot of different things going on because there's several parts of the storyline.
So many parts.
Oh my gosh, it's an umbrella storyline, which I love.
Yeah, it was like way to get the whole cast in the same scenes
Just
and the
about
same
everybody.
happening. Yes.
Oh my God. So, I mean, okay, well, they'll tackle one part, which is, at the very end, Hillary relapsed, it looks like. She
That trimmer.
then that's it.
And then
And as Christy Cahill is so great as Lily was telling her about herself to Jack, and she was like, I'm out.
And then when she fell out, they looked at her
smiling.
like, "Girl, get up!
Exactly.
They were rolling their eyes, and Jack was like, hello.
You are not about to faint your way out of this."
He was.
And I was surprised she fainted because, she passed that sugar packet test.
Yes.
I was like, yes, that is done in every wing of every hospital's sugar packet
And I
test.
was like,
And in my
what?
head, I was like, "Okay, red, yellow,
I
green,
was
blue."
playing too.
Oh, me too. I did the same thing. I was like, I forgot it already. Does that mean I'm having a stroke? What's going on?
I was like, who uses Sweet and Low anymore? Come on, girl.
I know, it's too low. I know, like, it was so funny. Where's
Pick it
Sugar
up,
Trim?
agave.
Yes, it was too much. I was like, okay, but I love me some. Even though he's been written out, I love me some Michael E. Knight as Dr. Neville. So I'm like, I'm so sad.
Knight Rider rides off into the sunset. So I never felt that he quite fit though with the dynamic, and he's a 3-time daytime Emmy winner. I mean, he's a soap opera veteran.
Yes.
I just never felt that he gelled in terms of storyline, even with the cast members. His acting style was different.
It was different, yeah.
I mean, he's so established as an actor.
Oh, yeah.
And I just felt it never gelled. And he himself is on record saying that he didn't think that he was in it for the long run.
Oh, okay.
It was interesting. He was always in that scene with Ashley, and I'm ready to get Ashley up out of there.
But she's starting to.
Let her venture back out to the club.
But can I just say, Eileen Davidson is hot.
She is.
She had on more lip gloss than the whole RuPaul season 8, whatever. She was ready to play this week. She's like, okay, I'm done. Like,
I mean, but she's a housewife, so she's been getting her tips.
I know. And she was on Days of Our Lives at the same time. She was doing jump. She's working it out.
Yeah,
she's busy.
Yeah.
seasoned. I love her.
She's here to play
hot, but she's hot.
Yeah.
She looks great. I was like, you go, girl.
And she has that veteran energy to her.
Yes.
You can tell right away this is a veteran. Like when
Her
Nikki
and Jill.
is on screen,
Yes.
yes, they just have that energy and a certain class and a certain way of saying their lines.
Yes, but it's funny. I really like Hillary. I don't like her, but I like the actress. I like her because she's
I'm with
funny
her.
too. Because oh my God, I agree, Alexander. Marvin fan says to you about Eileen Davidson. No, I really do like that. She is just like she's snarky enough. She is determined enough. She's like, screw all y'all. I want this to go through. I will blackmail you. I will tell you about yourself. I should be married to you. I'm married to your son now. She's just like, I don't care.
Yeah, we kind of said that last week. They have her interacting with every
do.
single character, so that means a lot about her acting chops.
I agree.
And she's like the female Victor Newman now. Like she's
is.
pissing everybody off, but she's doing it to herself in a corner. Like now that she's relapsed, who's gonna go to the hospital to visit her?
And there's-
Dr. Daddy issues?
No, but there's nothing like being a bitch but looking good while you're doing it.
She's
And
great.
she is gorgeous.
And you
was
made that
gorgeous.
comment before, like she has to look on point for everything.
Everything.
Otherwise the audience will also turn on her.
Okay, here's the deal, folks. I'm gonna give you a little something, and Kiera will understand this, and probably Alexander too. When you are a black woman, you don't have no hair out of place. The hair is all together. It is either natural or pressed, whatever it is. You gotta look good. Homegirl looks good every single time.
Every time.
scene.
Every single time. She's like Homegirl hair. She looks great. Hair is done.
Genoa City. That's
Yeah,
what I like to say.
It's good. I'm saying that she also looks good, and I like the fact that she is a black woman who is in a just regular storyline. It's not about her being black.
And she's
exactly.
empowered. She's intelligent. Yes.
And I
Yes.
thought they were going to throw her in that trap when she was with Neil
Me
and
too.
all that, but
They didn't
go
do it.
girl.
They have her stuff.
How long is she going to be in a coma for?
I know. She looked good while she's doing it, though. She look good. You know, her hair will be perfectly placed.
Perfect.
In the
And
pillow.
lipstick. It's like, coming out of coma, lipstick, back of coma.
They might go. So she'll be fine, but be interesting to see because Jack actually likes her, and Jack's like really impressed by her.
Jack doesn't just like her. He felt like a little twitch. He was like, oh.
You know, he feels he did.
So maybe we're going to have some like bedside scenes where he like falls in love with her, like while you were sleeping.
That movie, yes. I don't think it's gonna happen, but
I'm hoping so. And then we can get a little light-skinned baby going on.
right, that's what mixed babies.
Yeah.
They just had a mixed baby on Bold and the Beautiful. It's a beautiful kid too, little Lizzie. She's beautiful. We already found that baby. I was like, that baby is beautiful. But yeah, it could happen. Yes, I mean Jack. Well, you know what's
When
what
this whole thing blows up,
yes.
Jack's going to be lonely.
Hillary Memory storyline is so drawn out these days. They need to do the story when she first came back. I love the actress though. That's what Jacob says.
I agree, Jacob.
So who's responsible for all this deception?
I don't know.
Because now with Michael Knight leaving,
Yes.
is it that we find out he's behind it all and then we don't see him because he's the bad guy? But Hillary's in it too.
Hillary's in it. She's in it. I mean, that's a good question. This drug wants to come out. I mean, I don't
And
know.
the money?
I don't know. Good question.
Because the money came from her account, which I guess she pays payroll out of her own account.
Right.
But then she says, oh, no, Dr. Neville told me how and
Right.
who to pay. So who's really responsible?
Hillary.
I think it's Hillary. Probably Hillary. I guess. I don't know. Good question. So we'll see what happens with that storyline, of course. Dueling Devils.
Yes.
Now,
My favorite.
Now, I got to interview Eric Braeden last month, or a little month and a half ago, and we became kind of friendly, and he's a great guy, actually. And it was one of my most. I was so nervous to interview him, of course, but he couldn't even have been nicer. We had a good
He's
time.
a staple. He's like a soap opera legend.
But he's a legend, period, because he just had a birthday. He's 75 years old in real life.
He is?
Yeah, he looks good. And he's a boxer. He boxes in the hood.
Well, we saw him in box this week.
Yeah, that's why I bring that up, because it's funny, because if I hadn't known all that, I'd be like, what are you doing? But he is a boxer in real life. He loves boxing. And actually, he boxes in the hood in L.A., like 80th and Hoover, 112 and 20.
Can we go watch?
He goes and watches. So he actually boxes there.
No, I said, can we go watch?
And we should ask him.
Yeah.
We should just show up and be like,
Like, good job. So
and
they
he was
had
in
him fight.
Titanic too,
He was
remember?
in Titanic.
Yep.
He was also in Rap Patrol in the 50s. But my interview's on AfterBuzz TV's Spotlight on. You can see it on
Does
there.
he use the same voice?
Yeah, he has
man.
he's like, he's Victor, he's Eric. It's crazy.
What accent is that? Is it like a Judy Garland New England accent? No, you know.
No, think
I'm not making a joke.
I would never say anything Judy Garland towards Eric Braeden. He's a man. He's very much a man. But no, his accent is because he's part German. He's German, and he's part German American. He's been here for so long. I think it's that the affectation is there. That's what's going on there, I guess.
I love it. Keep it up.
But him and Ray Wise, who I loved on Twin Peaks, these two people together in a room, I'd watch that an hour of that.
Crazy.
It's like Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, and
Yes.
they're like John
Yes.
Crawford and
Yeah.
Betty Davis. That's
Completely.
exactly what's happening.
Completely. And they're in jail. And they're just going back and forth. Just
But
getting
even the
guards.
way they talk to each other,
It's so fun.
I know.
Yeah, it's not intimidating.
No.
Especially when Victor says, "Remember the good job you did cleaning the table? Do it again."
Yes. Yes. It's like, oh my God. And and Homeboy got him some sex in jail too, also.
Oh
He
God.
always is. This is nothing new.
Thank God though we only saw the aftermath. We saw
Yes.
the button up, and then she referred to it as when we were intimate, and then she did that with her
Yes.
head. I was like, "That's what we're calling it now."
Now, that's my girl,
Intimate.
Alicia Coppola. I love her. She was great on Another World.
She's great on everything.
Yeah, so it's kind of funny. I'm like, so you're doing it with Eric Braeden? I'll go it's on TV.
Go, girl.
Okay, go,
She's
girl.
being intimate.
Being intimate. But yeah, so I thought it was interesting. But yeah, so what do we think? So, I mean, Victor's in solitary. Homeboy is.
He gets
what is it?
around for being like
Yeah, I
in
know.
jail.
Well, him and Ian both.
Yeah.
Get around.
Oh, and the door wasn't locked. Remember? He said, "Oh, the door wasn't locked."
Right, and they just
that means
pop
they were
back
intimate without a door lock.
I know. And then also now they're both vying for Adam to be on each other on their side.
Aren't we all?
I guess, right, Adam.
So are we.
Justin Hartley, all for Lucretia Lyon. I will say he had a great scene with his shirt off. I will tell you, I saw that.
Best dressed.
Yeah, it's like your best undressed.
You're right, yeah.
Yes. Our Melon fan says she thinks that Ray is too over the top for her.
Really?
She says.
Okay.
And also, Eric and Ray's scenes were awesome this week. Yes, I totally agree. It's funny because with these two together, there's so much they can mine from because Ian is used to being a cult leader. So he's like, I can do it right way. I can make people a jury. You know, I'm like, I believe it.
I believe it too, but it was so funny when he said, "Sit down, or you're gonna need a doctor."
Yes.
I know.
But with
Victor's
those two actors, I mean, they have to be over the top to sell these scenes.
So.
I mean, and
so.
that's the fun. And you can see they have a twinkle in their eye with each other. And you being an actress, you know when that chemistry is there, that chemistry is there. It's you work it. Like you just build it and build it. Yeah.
Eric said he said he liked working with him. He said he loves working with people he works with. He really enjoys. He told me all the actors he likes, and he's having a good time.
And the fight scene?
I know. He worked today. Victor got up and charged him. He stepped up to him. He was like, no, MFer, I'm going to come after you. And he did, and beat him up.
And I saw Ian didn't even get to finish eating his pudding.
No, he didn't.
That's all I was concerned. I was like, wait, there was a pudding there. Hello.
He can get his pudding.
Save the pudding.
He can get his pudding. But it's just funny. But so, I mean, but he has upper hand. He's like, I'm not going to sign an affidavit now. I'm going to wait. I want to go into court. So I think that whole cult leader thing. Yeah, I think it'll be good. It's going to be good. It's a good scene.
Because he just wants out of the jail to get to court, and he's going to escape somehow. Somehow, somewhere, he's going to escape.
I completely agree. Their romance is gross to me. Meredith is way too young for him. She says.
It is a little creepy.
But Sean Connery's doing this in real life. I mean,
they are, but we don't want to see that with our
old
Victor.
men need love too.
No.
I guess.
This could be his last love, maybe.
No.
Oh, maybe not.
He's gonna live forever.
Nikki is not divorcing him. She will be right
She's
back.
not going to put out either, though.
There's going to be
She's
a
not gonna be
conjugal visit
intimate.
really soon.
No, there's not.
That's my vote.
Yes.
She would not mess up her hair. Okay.
Yeah. Old people fight scenes on the show make you laugh. That's pretty funny. So we're gonna lead into because this all is again because they said the storyline is so big. Because Ashley's concerned, this is everybody's concerned. Well, also it brings in the whole thing with the trial coming up. They don't want to go to trial. First of all,
right?
They don't want to.
But we're gonna have to.
We're gonna have to, I think, right?
Because that's gonna be a great scene.
But if there's a trial, then you by law have to re-exhume the body. You get a subpoena for that.
Right.
You get a subpoena for everything involved. So nobody can hide anything at this point.
So is Adam really? Is it really Victor or is it Adam? I mean, is it real? I mean,
it could be somebody totally unrelated.
I know a couple weeks ago we said it might be Chloe since she's coming back. I'm still on board with that.
yes.
It'll be Jill Abbott. Out of nowhere. Just to cause stuff.
Jill.
Yeah.
It's Jill. Well, because there's this whole thing going on with that. The whole oil spill thing is going on, which is actually kind of like another part of the story because the whole we're gonna talk more about Luke and all them.
Yeah.
And that's coming out a little bit like who he's hot. I was like, who's this guy again? I agree. He's miles from the way from. I'm like, I am bueno.
Especially at the pool club now.
Me gusto mucho.
Beautiful scene.
Yeah,
right?
can we give a shout out to the set designers?
Yes.
Great new pool set.
Oh yeah, it was a great
rooftop. There's people walking around and different.
nothing.
Yes, I am all for that pool top mojito bar. Did you see those mojitos?
Yeah.
They were pounding mojitos like it was Cinco de Mayo.
And they were. And so I mean, it was great. And I love Christian LeBlanc. Of course, he plays Michael, and he's just like, "What's going on?" But Adam's like, "I did it. It worked. He's going to testify on it." It's a lot of fun going on with those two.
But why would you trust Ian in the first place? Like, is he the?
I know.
I mean, you'd rather have him working with you than against you.
But he's not even. I mean.
I know. It's not crazy. I have to say, because we didn't write this down. On a similar note, we have the whole Dylan and Paul trying to investigate what's going on too, and that doctor's the guy who did the lab, he's dead. Adam James.
Alan
James.
Yes.
He's dead. Killed himself.
Poor actor. He's like, I'm on Young The Restless. Oh, I'm dead.
I'm dead. It was like
one
2 seconds.
episode.
Oh, and the girlfriend got some scenes too.
She did.
She got her a nice little tennis
She
bracelet
did.
out of it.
She said, take it back. And she's like, don't really, though.
Yeah. He was like, it's yours.
No, he wanted you to have
She's
it.
all drug money. He's like, no, it's all yours. It's all yours. So the father and son are working. I see them working together. It's kind of a cool thing.
From Sharon's living room.
I know.
That living room gets more action than me.
Yes. Okay, me too. And Sharon, I'll give points because she was like, I finally got extricated myself from the whole Newman mess.
Yeah.
And you bring it to my house.
Okay, but she's like, we want out of it. Girl, that's Dylan's job. Like,
Yes.
if you want to pay for your bills, like, he's got to do his job. But I love how they're, like, set up station in her house. But we got to see Sharon's We got to see her Genoa City this week. Did you, when she was on the sofa? Yeah.
It was there.
She had her brassiere on because they were making love.
Oh, yeah, okay. I see.
In the living room.
Yes.
Because, you know.
Yeah.
But
Why
we've
not?
seen that many times before.
Yes, you know, it's always
nice.
welcome. It's always welcome.
Oh, but I know, but you're right. Alan dying makes me shake my head. I know, like, they killed him off so fast. Like, that was it.
I liked it.
And they're like, she liked it.
I love murders.
Dang, okay. She's like, okay.
Dun, dun, dun. There was it's like Clue.
Okay, so because he's dying, so kind of with the secret, possibly.
Exactly.
Unless he told somebody, and the girlfriend was like, I don't know anything, and she clearly didn't know
Wasn't
anything.
her.
So maybe somebody else knows. I mean, just because he's dead doesn't mean it's over.
But I think there being a murder, like, it heightens the stakes. Like,
Yes.
it's adding some levity now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it's really interesting. I mean, this storyline is just so. I mean, the pills, the deaths, the oil spill. There's a lot going on. It's just
Sugar packets.
Sugar packets. I mean, Tremors, and then we'll go right into it because Luca. We're talking about him.
My name is Luca.
I'm completely in love with him now. I'm like, who's this guy?
I thought the same thing
like,
when he
wow.
took his shirt off at the pool club.
He's
Like that's gonna be on Alexander's best undressed list.
Undressed list. He had a little white shirt he put on was like tight for the
Right.
arms.
Oh, and he was like a little wet still. I was like,
Yes. Yeah, so like
And then Nicholas, he's always been my favorite good-looking character.
yes.
So to see those two
Oh,
together, I'm
was
like, he's a young Nicholas.
I was like, I've seen this video before.
Okay. This is not Young The Restless After Dark. We're not talking that, but yes. No, but it's funny. But this is again, it's a classic. Is he? Isn't he? Is he a good guy?
I
No,
know they
absolutely
tricked
not.
me
You don't
this
think so?
week, though.
Uh-oh.
I'm starting to
Okay.
see the good in Luca.
Okay.
Because he found out about the Wall Street guy.
He
Oh,
knew all
Travis.
along.
And then he
That's
gave
why
Nicholas
he
the
he knew all
lead.
along.
And then that whole scene with Vicky and Nick when he
Yes.
busted her.
Yeah.
That was such a cute brother-sister moment.
That
I
was
was
kind
like,
of, yeah.
oh, Nicholas.
Tell me, Alexander. Tell me how you feel. I love
Luca
it.
knows
Fight,
what he's
fight,
doing.
fight,
I just
fight.
want to know what his end goal is. Is it to destroy everybody in control for Newman Enterprises
His end
so that he
goal
steps in?
Is to be Victor Newman. He wants his face in that room.
So is he going to use Summer to be the face of it, and he'll be like the Eva Perón, like behind, like running all the
Yeah.
shots?
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
But everything's planned because he saved the pictures that he took. He knew he was never going to show them to Victoria and be like, I'm blackmailing you. He's working the way around to the best
Look
way
at that
that he
iPad
can.
everywhere. I was like, where's the iPad? Oh,
trying
right
to
here.
get
Let me show
everyone on
you.
his side, but it's working. Like I said, I kind of fell for
And those
Luca
model
this
shots of the bartender,
Okay.
Mr. Wall Street.
I was like,
Right?
works for me. But my thing is, okay, so Summer's being obviously naive. She's young, doesn't know what's going on. So, but maybe he does have feelings for her a little bit. Do you think maybe no?
I think he does have
absolutely
feelings for her.
Okay.
I
Absolutely
do.
not.
So
I
you do. Okay.
Summer's hot.
She's
Summer's
hot,
just-
but
yeah.
he doesn't even see that. All he sees is power. It doesn't matter. Like Victor sees power.
That's
he,
true.
Yeah, I mean,
But
And
Victor has a soft spot for certain women. So, like we said, she's kind of like a young Nikki Summer.
Okay.
So
Right.
we see them kind of being the later,
Okay.
Victor.
but if he had to sacrifice her for
Oh,
his
he would do
position, he
it.
would do it in a heartbeat.
But now we see Nick and Phyllis. They're kind of
Yes.
coming up with the plan. So
I love how Phyllis's big speech was like, "We're all about family." Really, girl? Really? Motorcycle, Uber?
it's all family, though. It's all in the
It's all in
family.
the family. Well, no, here's the thing. It's funny because Phyllis to me was I don't do winners or losers of the week, but I'm going to tell you I think Phyllis was the winner because her dialogue this week made me love. She was like, I didn't think I even wrote this down because she was like dropping some knowledge on him. She was like, yeah, Nick is nice and he plays by the rules and everything. That's why he's the good one. I don't play as her other parent. I don't play by the rules.
Yes. Yeah, she was giving it.
I was like, that's right, bitch. You tell him. She's like, I don't play by this. Why don't you chew on that for a while? I was like, you better chew on that for a
He
while.
was sipping his scotch.
Yes, he was. You better sip more than that scotch because she was like, I run over people, Christine.
So how did you feel about their chemistry? Because they don't have a lot of scenes together.
I know, I liked it because it was like, he was like, I'm not afraid of you. Oh, you want to you? I'm not going nowhere. But then he kind of like waited because she was like, oh, yeah, you're not afraid of me? Okay.
Yeah,
sure,
but
okay.
then she got soft and a little flirty, trying to see.
little bit.
Is it still there?
No, she doesn't want her daughter with him. That's why she sent her off to Daniel with help with his art show. I'm like,
And I
oh,
miss
Daniel. I know, me too. What's his
In
name?
Savannah.
In Savannah.
Yeah, of all places.
Of all places. So, yeah, go ahead.
From a fashion standpoint, I have to say, they really tried to make Phyllis like the matriarch of that little group. So that her first scene, she was like in a Barbara Bush outfit. I was like, what?
Yeah,
Like,
I
are you in
thought of that when I
Alaska?
saw
I have
you.
never seen you so covered up. I was like, but her scenes, she was very conservatively dressed this week because she was playing the matriarch, the
Yes.
one in control.
Yes.
But my first note was like, Barbara Bush.
But a 2.0.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, of course. Yeah.
But I do love her and Phyllis and Nick together, just kind of talking like exes who just like. There's no animosity. They get it. They didn't work out. There's chemistry still there.
I did not see the chemistry at all.
Okay.
No, I didn't. And I thought she was just reaching a little too much. You know how when it's an ex and you try to test the waters, like, is there something? Does he still want me? Because she's spreading it all over Genoa City.
She is Philly cream cheese. So she is spreading it around.
No, she wants Billy. Leave her alone. She doesn't want anybody else.
No, she only wants Billy because now Billy is not fully available. That's the only reason. Because she said, no, Billy, no, no, no. And now she's like, yes, yes, yes. It's like, girl, choose your own adventure. Like, what is happening?
And you are a little too mature for that, Miss Phyllis.
She looks good, though. Why don't you tell me? She looks good.
She does.
I love that red hair. And I'm friends with Michelle Stafford, so I never thought I could see another Phyllis. And I was like, okay, I see it.
She's my fave.
She came in, this week I just loved her dialogue, and I thought, she is looking out for her daughter on some level, of course. And she doesn't trust this guy because she knows how people can be.
Because she is one.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it takes one to know one, right? That's
right.
I get it.
But that's the thing. When you're a new actress playing an established character, you always want to bring your own twist to it. But I think with her, it's a double-edged sword because we're so used to Michelle Stafford and what she brings. So I think, she's taking the notes and kind of stepping it up. I like it. I like it. But she's still her own person.
Yes,
so
I agree.
Perfect.
She's good. So, she's just like, we're going to make him think he's winning. So I think it's smart.
I totally think that.
Because she's right. When you go after your daughter's boyfriend and say, no, he's 1,000 times so attractive. And she said that, like, that's so true.
I get it, but who has that kind of time?
I know, they were talking about Labor Day and Christmas. Right. I was like, wait, what?
Yes.
No.
They're going to work it out.
Summer's going to wise up, though. I guarantee you she's going to catch something. She's already piecing some things together. She's a smart girl. She's going to find out.
Well, Nick was right. He said the one thing the Abbotts and Newmans do agree on is that Luca's bad.
Yeah.
Like, they just don't trust him. But he's so cute.
And he's dressed so well.
His hair and everything.
I'm thinking, okay, so if Summer is going to wise up, he might eliminate her.
Because we know Haley King is getting a little busy.
Gina is doing a good job. She found her stride. I agree.
She did.
Yes, definitely has found her stride.
I agree.
Her pattern, especially her vocal pattern as an actress, she maintains her character, but she reads off of what the other scene partner's doing.
Yes.
She's like a chameleon.
Yes.
Yeah, her facial expression.
Yes.
I agree. So again, at the very end of this kind of storyline, do we think Victor's behind the oil spill? Or is it somebody else?
Somebody else.
I think Victor and the bartender have a relationship that we do not know.
They showed her at the end.
Yep.
That's why I'm asking that.
He was in oil.
Okay.
Oil commodities. And he was wearing a suit, so.
Yes. Okay, so I guess we'll see.
And who better? Somebody that's totally not even involved. Like, nobody would know if he was coming to her from jail because nobody knows who the hell he is.
Right. But,
there you go.
So are his bar money problems fake?
I think they're fake. And it always seems to happen when Vicky walks in the room.
No, but before she was in the room, he was on the phone about his rant.
Yeah.
I knew she was coming.
You knew she was coming, you think?
Or maybe Victor's like, you're not going to get paid until this all comes to fruition.
No.
Plus, she's still not... Toria is still not buying a drink in that bar.
No. Tori.
Knowing the bar is defunct, she's like... I'm here for a drink. Girl, get your wallet out.
Tori. Girl, stop.
There's a $20 card minimum.
Poor thing. And then it leads into Phyllis has another storyline because she set up, my girl, Chriselle Staus, is on here. I'm so happy. We're friends, and I'm very happy to see her working again. They totally ruined her on Days of Our Lives, her character on Days of Our Lives. So I'm very happy to see her working, and she's actually being this bubbly, kind of funny girl as Bethany.
I love Bethany.
Oh, she is a wolf in sheep's clothing if I've ever seen it.
I love it. I hope
that
so.
whole mojito scene, like, we should have a drink together.
Well, that was part of my segment later.
Okay, good. No. Oh, she's a wolf. I hope she is. Because she's a little too bubbly and like, oh, do whatever you want. And $10,000, I can just be your girlfriend.
Right.
I hope there is more. I hope there is more.
And she grabbed that money, remember?
Yes, she did. That little
money
wad.
roll came out. She's like, okay, ta-ta, see you later.
Because Will's like, why don't you take this money and get out? She's like, okay, bye.
Yeah, she's like, I'm going to the outlets.
But she's opening Pandora's box with that.
Yes.
That girl's never going anywhere.
I would have left you. I was like, thanks for the money, girl. I'll see you later. She goes, if you need me, you know where to find me. She did say that.
And I think she's going to spread her net far and wide to get everybody under her clutches as she can. She's not going to be a waitress very long at all.
No.
I agree. They said Bethany is fun. Yes, I agree. She's fun. So it's kind of a funny whole thing because Billy's home. He crashed, but he's home now. He's fine. And
after complaining about the thread count in the hospital.
Oh, that was hilarious.
I was like, you go, girl.
That's right, he was. And I just think Jason Thompson, I will say this again, my first time on this show, I'll say it. But he is doing such a good job as Billy. I didn't think I was going to be able to see him in anything else but Patrick Drake on General Hospital. He really is doing a great job as Billy. I'm really enjoying it.
I like him as Billy.
I like him as Billy. You know, I love me some Billy Miller, and I loved me some David Tom. I loved all the Billies in the past. I loved all of them, but I like Jason Thompson.
Okay, but have you ever met a gentleman named Billy that's not hot? Try to do it. You can't.
Billy.
You've never met a Billy?
No.
Oh, you haven't? Oh, wow.
Billy?
Oh, wow, how weird. I'm like, wow.
Billy Bob Thornton?
Oh, case in point. Never mind.
Well, I haven't really met him, but...
No, but he has a sexiness.
Kind of.
Yeah. Hello, Angelina Jolie.
Yes.
You gotta have something.
Yes.
Hey.
So that was the week that was, basically. I mean, it was kind of a quick week. It just kind of was, it was mostly, I think, anything I missed in there? I don't think so. Did we?
Luca, the jail fight we talked about. How about we talk about Dr. Daddy issues talking to Adam? Like, we got to see her talk to another Newman at the bar.
Yes.
But my thing is, if you're going to question her, don't bring a policeman with you. It's like, oh, whoa.
I'll talk to her, don't worry. It's like, oh, well, that's not gonna happen. And then you attack her basically as you're talking to her. She's like, bye. She's like, he is a horrible son. You're a horrible first son. And he did me at the point, he goes, everything I got was from my father. My mother was beyond reproach because Hope was a good girl. Anybody named Hope, of course, I love.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hope, she was a good girl. And he's like, I got everything from my father. And that should tell you something. And she was not buying it. She's in love with her. She loves her Victor.
But here's the thing. Now that Victor's in solitary, they're not going to be able to have those conversations because you heard what the warden said is you're not going to get any doctor time, anything.
Well, how would you believe that, though?
Yeah, he'll be out.
But and like you said before, now she only has conversation with Ian, and you saw that look on her face when he's like, "You don't know the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth," and she was like, "So
she
do you think she's gonna?"
Yeah, I think she might go for Ian.
That wasn't talking about that.
Dang.
Wow.
That's what I think. I think she might.
No, but I'm thinking that maybe she's going to start opening up her ears, and she's going to maybe start seeing that maybe there's another side to Victor. No.
I mean, she's mesmerized.
She's mesmerized, I agree.
While he's out of sight and out of mind, I think Ian might get to play.
Oh, shout out to the props people. We actually got to see a salad and an entree this week.
We did.
I was like,
there was some pasta.
wait, they got an entree too? I was like, yes.
And I love how, as in terms of drinks, it's either water all the way around or we're drinking like
coffee.
crazy.
Yes.
Or mojitos.
There's no middle ground with it, but I love it.
It's summer. Mojitos are good.
And then also, okay, so the last episode where they showed the preview of Sage now haunting Sharon in her dream, and I love that because
Kelly
as an
Sullivan, I love
actress,
you.
when you get killed off and you get to come back
So quickly, by the way.
That's so awesome.
Okay, well, I love how you're like going, like, I'm only thinking like sets and fashion.
Yes.
Sharon was asleep in the living room when she sees clothes, like, let the girl out. And we got to see her leave the house because she actually got to go on a
They had a
picnic.
little moment with a picnic, and Dylan joined her for a second. And,
Yeah,
it was kind of cute.
Every time she gets to leave the house, I get excited. Like, if she grabs her purse, I'm like, yes, let her out.
girl.
Let her out.
She grabs her purse.
I want to know who the interior decorator for that house is. It's the storybook theme with, like, the stone and the wood and the stained glass. You know.
Yeah.
I think I'm getting too excited about Sharon's house.
Oh, my
It's because we're in it forever.
Oh, my
the new police
God.
station in Genoa City.
Oh my gosh.
Sharon
You gotta
Avenue.
be Pool House, okay? What more do you want right now?
That pool. Oh.
Are we taking selfies?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Selfie time? I didn't
Why you
see
guys
that
are
on the
talking?
script.
Why you guys are talking? I was like, I'm gonna picture myself up with the slate behind me.
Bum, bum, bum. And then, Jack threatening to kill Billy over Phyllis. So do we think that they're going to reveal that they were intimate?
It's a dream scene. Dream.
No.
A prediction.
No.
Dream. Yeah, a prediction. I won't be here next week, but I want to see if I'm correct. I will make sure I choose if I'm
Dream
correct.
scene.
No, but Phyllis says we have to tell Jack.
Yeah, but it's a dream. I think it really happens. That's my prediction. So we'll see. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I've been wrong before.
Okay.
Could be. So we'll see. Now it's going to your segments. I don't have a segment. So you're going to your segments. Kiera, go first with the shadiest moments of the movie.
So like I said, I got to get it to my girl Bethany and the
Okay.
way she confronted Phyllis. Because Phyllis is a contender. She's strong.
Yes.
She's that matriarch. But Bethany was not having it. She was like, girl, the only reason Billy's dating me is because he's trying to get over the love of his life. Oh, what's her name? Oh, Victoria? The look on Phyllis's face, she wanted to wring that girl's neck out, and I loved it. So shade to Bethany. Keep bringing that.
I think she is going to bring it and then some.
Yes.
Every comment she made was so... And the way that she plays with Billy,
Because
knowing
she
that
knows
he
she
doesn't
has
really
him by
like
the
her.
balls.
No, right. And she knows it. She knows it. It's like no big deal. Like, she's not into Billy or anything like that. She's like, this is fun.
Yeah, she's like, you don't even have a motorcycle anymore, so what gives?
Right. We gotta go. A good time.
And I love that she knows she can come back to Phyllis for money whenever she needs to now.
Yeah.
So
That
she's
is
here
dangerous.
to stay.
He's here to stay, I agree. And now we have the best and worst dress of the week, and we have some pictures. We have 2 pictures.
Okay, so best was really going to go... Okay, so we'll start with worst.
Okay.
You know, Chelsea, she's got a great, great body. They always just seem to hide it, and this week just really outdid it for me. This outfit, it looks like a knapsack, like a burlap. This looks like a prison outfit, like Orange is the New Black, if she would have cut off the sleeves. Like, look at that. The color is drab. The fit is just not...
Yeah.
Doesn't this look
really
like a prison shift? Yeah.
And I don't like the red lip with it.
No, nothing makes sense about this outfit. Not even the material. It's cheap material.
And especially she was just rolling around the bed with Adam right before that scene.
But he emerged from the bed like the mighty Phoenix, though.
They did. They made love this week. They sure did.
And why did they make Adam put his shirt back on so quickly? Billy was walking around shirtless for a week.
Yes.
I don't know, but her lingerie was pretty hot.
Yeah, yes, it was. Please, let's see Chelsea's body. Let's see more of her personality. Best dressed was a no-brainer for me. Well, actually, it was a toss-up. Luca's double-breasted suit. We haven't seen a double-breasted suit on TV or in film for so long because they're not in.
Yeah.
They went out in the early 90s, but he made it work. He made it fit. Mm-hmm. But I had to go with our girl. Look at this dress.
I know.
This is power. This form-fitting. It's stylish. The material, everything is so great. The color for Arlene Davidson, and she owned that dress.
And it's perfect because there's the tendrils coming down from her hair, so it's still playful and sexy.
Everything, and we're starting to see her pick her character back up with her power, getting involved with the story. I mean,
getting out of that damn lab.
Yes. I mean, she had her scenes with Hillary. She's coming back to it, and this dress says, "Watch out." This is Bette Davis and All About Eve. To me.
Funny. Okay, I can see that. That's cute. It's very cute. I like that. I love your references. I can actually relate to them. Like, I know the references. I get them. So we're going to take a few phone calls if you want to call in. The first time you guys did, I needed that for.
Oh, God.
We do this on other shows. 424-253-0749. If you want to call in, call in. Meanwhile, I'm going to tell you some news.
Yes.
AfterBuzz
TV news. Jill Farron Phelps is out as executive producer. She is out. For many people, they're very happy, I guess.
Bye, Felicia.
So she's been a CEO and she's been an executive producer of so many different shows. I think she'll bounce back. She's worked continuously for like 30 years. And it's impossible. My question to you guys, is it an impossible task to be executive producer of a show?
I don't know, James.
I have my own business. I'm a CEO of my own business, and you have to wear a lot of hats. In the soap world, everyone has their own ideas of what they think the show should be.
Here's the thing, and...
Tell me.
Just like when you're in control of anything, you get blamed for everything that goes wrong. President of the United States gets blamed for something happened at 7-Eleven in Redondo Beach.
Right, exactly.
It's the president's fault. Right. And I think that's what's here. But you cannot deny the facts that the audience has been very vocal.
They have.
In that they have not been happy with the storylines.
Yes.
They have not been happy with... It's a whole new energy. The writing is different. We kind of did away with the classic Young and the Restless, which I grew up on.
Okay.
And that's why we're seeing the Jill Abbott. That's why we saw Esther come back. And I think we're going to see more of that, is the veterans are going to have more of a voice because that's what the viewers want. And let's face it, without the viewers, just like the viewers that we get commenting on our shows, if you don't listen to them, then your ratings are going to suffer. And ratings have not been good for Young and the Restless.
It's still number one. What would you say? It's still number one.
Yeah. But what I'm saying, in a world where soap operas are kind of, going by the wayside, we know it's a great show. This show has such a foundation and such great teeth. You have to respect and honor the foundation of where that came from. Mm-hmm. So, she brought in a new partner. They made some cast changes. That was all done under her direction. So...
Yeah, because the person taking over is Mal Young. He is British and has been serving as super organizer. That's my company. So I'm always promoting myself. I'm seriously promoting myself. Supervising producer on Wine On for 6 months. He's from the BBC, and he just shows. Oh, and we have a phone call. So we're gonna do a phone. Oh my God, your first phone call.
Yay!
Here. Hello, welcome to Restless Wrap Up. What is your name? And where are you calling from?
Hey, what's up? It's Jacob from Texas.
Hi, Jacob from Texas.
I just wanted to say to Kiera and I totally got a friend from the new guys. You guys are doing a great job.
Thank
I
you.
really enjoyed the show. But I was thinking Phyllis did really good in the teams this week. I loved her chemistry with Jason Thompson. They did a really good job.
Yeah, Phyllis and
Like I said earlier, I think the Hillary storyline should have played out when she first got back into town because it's like it's a little too late. Like it's just kind of annoying. That's just my opinion.
Yes, but we love seeing her on screen, right? We love seeing Hillary on screen, though. It's good, right?
Yeah. So, I really love it. It will be interesting to see what the new executive producer kind of does with the show. Because, when they always change producers, the show always changes a little bit.
Yes.
Maybe we'll get some of the classic Y&R stuff back versus the new stuff that we've been
doing. That's what Alex is saying.
Has been bad, but I miss the old stuff, too. Because I'm kind of old.
I'm older than all.
Aren't we all?
No, we are all not old.
Girl.
Yes, Alexander and Kiera are doing a great job. I agree with you. So they're doing a great job. Yes.
Yes, they are. Keep up the good work, guys. I'm enjoying the show.
Thank you very much, Jacob.
Have some Texas toast for me.
And some barbecue.
Yes, and Mal Young, he did soaps in England. I used to watch EastEnders. He did that.
Great show.
Yes.
Great show.
Doctor Who, of course, I love Doctor Who. Casualty, which is another British soap, which is really good. So he's done stuff. He was, FYI, you guys, he's been developing a primetime soap also.
Ooh.
So I don't know what's going to happen now because he's doing this. He'll be taking over this. He probably won't have time to do it, but I don't know.
That would be great.
Doctor Who, we know, has such a loyal, like if Y&R has a loyal fan base, so does Doctor Who, and you have got to treat that with kid gloves.
Yes.
So I think that this is a wise move, and I'm kind of like he was saying, I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah.
But I also think these new characters are bringing in that social media interaction.
That's
the veterans are not on Twitter.
Not as much. You're right.
That's a really good point.
Texas toast is so good. You said that.
Yes. Don't I know? I don't get this way for cardio.
We can't see. You're in black.
That's so funny. But it's so true. I think a lot of the newer and younger and newer people are actually on social media. They're very active. They tweet. They do all kinds.
The young storylines are good for that, but.
So I went to a workshop the other day, and actors were complaining. They're saying people are getting cast now because of social media, and it's not about talent.
It's very true.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, it is now.
You have 1 million followers, they will let you walk on a show.
It's happening all the time now. I'm not even an actor anymore, and someone said, "Oh, you have 14,000 followers on Twitter. That's good," and they hired me for something.
Wow.
I'm a host. I'm like, who cares? But they looked at my Twitter followers.
Bad.
Yeah, it's good and bad.
Diluting the market.
It is, I guess. I don't care. But I just think
is there any more wine left?
Yes, there is. Okay. Please have the rest.
I'm asking for Kiera.
I'm having champagne on my show.
I will have it all.
Oh, champagne?
What?
Oh, you are progressing this evening, by the way.
I do both breakdown. But my question mostly is because soaps, just like comics and stuff, the fan base is so like, it should be this way, it should be that way. So and writers, I give them credit, they write 52 weeks a year. I mean, it's not easy. I would not want to do their job. It's not easy to write. And
they also have to write around people's schedules.
Yes.
And like we know, like Lucretia's so good about telling us where the real actors are in the world. I'm like, no, they live in Genoa City. That's all they do. I believe.
Yes. So
I don't know, but as a writer, it's your baby, so you kind of want to give it time to develop. You can't just listen to the comments you get right there that day. So.
Yeah.
And some change is good but difficult, and if you ride through the changes, sometimes it's better. I'm such a nerd. When Star Trek The Next Generation started, all of the diehard Trekkies were like, oh, no. So they started to pay homage to the original by having some tie-ins and all that, and then I was ready for that change.
Yeah. That's interesting. So we're excited. We'll see what happens. We are the after show for that show. There's no other after show anywhere in the world for Young The Restless. So we are behind you 100% Mal Young. We hope that you do a great job. We are ready for you to be in there. There we go.
Cheers to you.
Cheers to you in your new position.
Look at you go. Liza Minnelli over here.
She's sing-songing it today. She is. And so I think basically we've covered everything for this week.
No,
I know. It's too fast. That's too fast. That's it. That's it, kids.
What about predictions?
Yes, well, you said some earlier, but if you have more, please let's tell some more. I don't know. Is there a sound effect? I think there's something. Yeah, there we go.
Your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
So I dropped that bomb of Summer getting hurt.
Yep.
By Luca, and I mean physically.
Oh, physically? Okay. You go in that direction.
I mean, not an abusive boyfriend or anything like that, but I just feel like if she wises up and blocks him from becoming the Victor Newman that he wants to become, everybody got to get out the way.
Ooh, dang. Everybody got to get away. Okay.
I think we're going to find out that Luca has been working with the bartender and Victor Newman. And it's
okay.
The power of 3 will set them free.
The power of 3. Oh my God, charms.
Doesn't that make sense though?
It could. I can see that. I can see it. I wouldn't be too surprised. I can
Remember,
see it.
Luca was there at the bar taking pictures?
Yeah.
And somebody's talking to Victor. Somebody's dealing with the oil. Luca is there in the office. Nobody else is. It's not like the bartender can walk into the office. But Luca knows what's happening with the bartender, and he needs money.
Yeah, okay. So what about Luca and Victoria hooking up? Does anybody see that coming? I felt it.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Well, she's in Travis right now, though, right?
Yeah, but once Travis betrays her and she figures out all of that, she might run to the person who exposed him.
And Victor and Hunter are auntie and niece. Oh, interesting. Okay. The Newmans do like keeping it a family.
But you know what? We're totally discounting the scene that happened last week with Billy and Victoria.
Yeah.
They had chemistry. It looked like they were going to kiss. And so is that totally just out the window? Was that just a night in the wind?
I think she was just vulnerable.
Really?
You know how
I
women
think she's
get
vulnerable
like
to
that.
begin with. She's losing power of the company.
Yeah,
She doesn't...
I like Billy and Victoria together. I like them together. So I like the characters together. It made sense to me.
You
I
like
did
that better than
too.
Billy and Phyllis?
Yes.
Yeah, I like them better than Billy and Phyllis, but Billy and Phyllis are just different. They're a different kind of dynamic.
You know who my favorite of all time is?
Who tell?
Nick and Sharon. I loved
Oh,
old
you're
school
a
Nick
big
and
fan.
Sharon.
Oh,
I
God.
did, and I was upset with Phyllis for in that horse stable breaking that up.
Yes. Well, you know, you got horses. You get excited. I don't know.
So maybe that'll come back later on. But
Maybe. I don't
that's
know.
a far off prediction.
Well, they do the rotating thing because, you know, Jack was with Nikki and Nikki was with Victor, but then Jack was with, then Jack was Sharon and Sharon was with Nick and Nick was with Steph. But they do the musical chairs all the time on the show.
Yeah, and then I read something. They were like, okay, Chloe is going to come back with
Yes,
Billy's baby.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, they're all Luca and Vicky interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, what was it?
I mean, the sexual energy is definitely there.
Well, they're two hot people. I can see. I mean, why not? She rock his world. He like do whatever she says. I don't know, but she's
gotta
dangerous.
end
So I don't know. Like you gotta be careful because Phyllis will cut your heart out.
Which I love.
Me too. I love her dangerous.
So where does that leave poor Dylan? Maybe Dylan ends up with Dr. Daddy issues.
No.
Aw.
Poor
No,
Dylan.
maybe Sage will come back.
And they never let Dylan take off his shirt.
No, they didn't. They didn't.
He's professional. And him and Sharon don't get that much alone time.
They don't.
They barely started on the sofa, and then there was a door knock.
Yeah.
Daddy came over. Paul, but I like seeing Paul and Dylan work out together because I like to see them talk together because they're father and son, and they all those years they missed, and I think it's kind of good.
Yeah.
Anything with Sully gonna happen soon?
I hate that name, but that's another story. Sully, like you sully your jeans. Like,
Sullivan.
Sully, I would call him Sullivan. I would not call him Sully. I don't like Sully. I like the name. That's just mine.
I mean, everything keeps hinting, like, Nick is like, oh, God, when I spend, like, I really need to have a kid right now. Like, everything's pointing in that direction. Every conversation.
But he mentioned the Christian
has.
thing. He mentioned Christian.
Yeah.
And that's kind of sad.
I would love to see him and Sharon raise him.
Oh.
Okay, let me
She's
get
back.
off
She's
of my
back. She's back to Nick and Sharon. She's back to Nick and Sharon.
Wow.
I
But does
love
Sharon deserve that? Sharon deserves nothing.
Oh, dang.
No, Sharon had a lot of trauma in her life.
Oh, funny. You're right, Elmer fan. Steve Burton doesn't take his shirt off. It never happened on GH either. It's very true.
Ooh.
When he played Jason Quartermain for Morgan all those years, he didn't take his shirt off either.
I wonder if he put that in his contract.
People
Maybe.
do that. People
Yeah.
do put that.
I mean, he has a great body. He's around my age. I mean, he has a great body. I just don't know why he doesn't want to do it. Hello, it's a terrible name. Is it terrible? Sully's tired. Call him Sullivan. Call him Sullivan.
Sully.
Sully.
So, folks, that's your General Hospital. General Hospital. Y&R report. I know. I'm like a slip. It's the wine talking now. Already. I'm so glad I came with you guys. You guys are so
I
good.
know, we
I'll
love
be back
it.
again. I'll be back again.
Yes,
at some point.
good.
Maybe I'll come on one day when Lucretia's here too. We'll all be four of us together.
Yes.
We'll do that. So tell folks where they can find you guys in the meantime to continue this conversation.
Kiera Giavanni on all social media. KIERAGIAVANNI.
Alexander Rodriguez, Twitter, Instagram, On The Rocks On Air, and OnTheRocksRadioShow.com.
I just love it. He's so radio. I love it. And I'm James Lott Jr. You can follow me on all social media platforms at James Lott Jr. If you're a Bold, Beautiful fan, stay tuned next for Bold Breakdown. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, you guys. Thanks for watching.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.